We're here back in the Fantasy Bar talking some NBA here on this Wednesday. 6 of my favorite plays ready for you on FanDuel and DraftKings, including some interesting pricing plays. Guys I think are a little bit too cheap or lagging behind on one side or the other. We'll give you some of my favorite value plays to save you some money. One team I want to load up on, and a beast of the night that's taking his game to a whole new level. Who we talking about? Only one way to find out. It's time to belly up to the Fantasy Bar. Welcome in, guys. Wednesday edition Beers Daily Fantasy six-pack, talking some hoops. 6 of my favorite plays ready for you, fresh off the tap on FanDuel and DraftKings. Thank you, as always, for stopping by the Fantasy Bar and checking out today's video. Before we get to those plays, do me a favor, and this is a big favor. Take a second, click that thumbs up button if you enjoy the content. You love stopping by the Fantasy Bar. That's all we're asking in return, so thank you for that. Let's see how many thumbs up we can get on the video today. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell if you are not subscribed already. All right, let's dive in here today. Looks like a fun slate of games. Let's start with Kelly Oubre Jr. of Philadelphia. So the Sixers, as always, dealing with a ton of injuries. We know Joel Embiid going to be out, Paul George, amongst many other names, so they will be shorthanded here. And yes, I love me some Tyrese Maxey. Not going to appear in this video, but I love the savings we're getting here on Kelly Oubre, specifically on DraftKings. Look at the pricing difference between the two sites, saving $1,100 off that FanDuel price. I think it's a great buy low here in the mid-range. And a guy that's really been delivering for this Philadelphia team, 32 or more DraftKings points now in 10 of his last 13 games. So nailing that floor you're looking for in cash games seemingly every single night. Ceiling pushing upwards of 50. So the upside there in tournaments as well. Playable in all formats here. I think he's going to be busy tonight, Kelly Oubre Jr., one of my favorites on Wednesday night. All right, let's go to the Charlotte Hornets, and we are going to roll with Miles Bridges. So no LaMelo Ball tonight. We know Brandon Miller's out. Mark Williams also going to be out here tonight. So a ton on the plate here for Miles Bridges, and you run the numbers in our Court IQ tool here in our premium suite of tools on RotoGrinders, which you'll have a shot to win some free RotoGrinders Premium. And check it out for yourself. 10% usage bump with those 3 guys off the floor this season. So a massive jump in usage here for Miles Bridges. Only 1 game under 30 DraftKings points over his last 14. So another guy giving you that solid floor you're looking for. 7 of those games have been for 40 or more DraftKings points. And we know he has the upside to push into the 50s, potentially 60 DraftKings points. So a guy giving you a great floor, pushes a big ceiling here, ton of usage, and you get him a little bit cheaper over on FanDuel, $500 cheaper than he is on DraftKings. Playable on both sides, but great FanDuel price here and a good matchup for Miles Bridges. All right, let's stay there with Charlotte and add some value with Josh Okogie. Now here's one a little bit cheaper on DraftKings, all the way down at $4,300. And I don't think that price is indicative of what we're getting here out of Josh Okogie. We mentioned all the injuries. The minutes have trended up. The production has really trended up, averaging over 25 minutes per game over the last 3. And look at that DraftKings production, pushing 33 DraftKings points per game here over the last 3. They need that offense with Ball, with Williams, with Miller on the shelf here. And a good spot here against the Brooklyn Nets. Always a team we're going to target here. 26th in defensive efficiency. Josh Okogie, one of my favorite values here for Wednesday night. All right, let's go down to my favorite center. We're going to go right back to the well on Daniel Gafford. But got it done for us the other night, and I love the spot here tonight against New Orleans. Maybe not as good as the spot against Washington, but pretty damn close. We're talking about a team giving up the 6th most points per game to centers. No team allowing more rebounds, which we know is the bread and butter of Daniel Gafford's games, and only Washington giving up more fantasy points to this position. So smash spot here against New Orleans. Last time these two teams played, put up 27 points and 12 rebounds, 41 or more DraftKings points now in 5 of his last 7 games, and averaging over 50 DraftKings points in those spots. So price is up on Daniel Gafford. I don't know if it's high enough. And no Derek Lively once again here tonight. Smash spot here for Daniel Gafford against the New Orleans Pelicans. All right, let's go to the guard position with some more value in Lonzo Ball of Chicago. So we know Zach LaVine going to miss the game tonight. We also have Coby White listed as questionable. So Lonzo Ball's role should continue to remain solid here. Now, when we go back to Court IQ and run the numbers here with no Zach LaVine on the floor this season, Lonzo Ball leads the Chicago team with a 4.5% usage bump. If you take Coby White off the floor as well, that number goes to over 6%. So should have plenty of opportunities here. Season high 18 points last time out. So a solid floor for your cash games, and this additional usage could be a nice spike for your GPP lineups as well. All right, it's time. Take a look at my favorite play for Wednesday night. Before we do that, let's continue our Beast of the Night contest. Easy to play. If you haven't already, take a second, click that thumbs up button. Then you head to the comment section. You guess fantasy points on DraftKings for my Beast of the Night. Whoever's guess is the closest, we're going to give you a free week of RotoGrinders Premium just for hanging out today in the fantasy bar. All right, let's wrap it up with my favorite play for Wednesday night. You know, Matt's Beast of the Night. All right, Beast time. Lots of enticing options near the top, but we are rolling with Tyler Herro of Miami, tonight's Beast of the Night. Okay, Cunningham definitely let us down in this spot, but I want to go right back to the well here with Tyler Herro, who's really risen his game to a whole new level. We know the scoring is there. We're going to talk about another part of his game that's taken a jump. And with no Jimmy Butler, the sky really the limit here for Tyler Herro. We know he's a scorer, but as I mentioned, really become a great facilitator here as well. Over the last 4 games, this guy's averaging 9 assists per game. So you add that playmaking on top of the scoring that he's going to give you, and I think a big fantasy output could come here against Cleveland. We're talking about a team that's really struggling defensively here over the last couple weeks, and over the course of the season, they give up the 10th most assists. So that comes into play here against Cleveland. Nobody giving up more points per game to the point guard position. And we know that's the biggest part of Tyler Herro's game, and the 3rd most 3-pointers allowed to this position as well. So the scoring, the assists, the threes, the 3 strengths of Tyler Herro's games, all 3 areas Cleveland has struggled with this season. Tyler Herro, easily my favorite play on the board and tonight's Beast of the Night. All right, guys, that'll do it for our Wednesday night 6-pack. As always, any comments, questions, or feedback, hit me up in that comment section right below the video or on Twitter at Beermakersfan and get your guess in. Tyler Herro's DraftKings points. Whoever's closest going to win a free week of RotoGrinders Premium. Again, just for hanging out today and checking out today's video. For RotoGrinders.com, I am Beer saying salut, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Best of luck on tonight's slate, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for checking out our videos. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more DraftKings, FanDuel, and other DFS content, and you can check out our daily live show schedule on rotogrinders.com/videos.